Okay, so what is more effective, authenticity or perfection? So many people are willing to trade in their authenticity for approval. They try to fit in to the boxes that other people have created for themselves. They people please everyone, and they have no idea who they really are as a person. And here's what we must remember: when we avoid being our true selves, we avoid the exact things that set us free. We avoid complete liberation within our soul. So when we take off the mask of perfection, it gives us the freedom to show up in the world just as we are. It gives us the ability to heal and grow. Perfectionism is something that can actually keep us stagnant because it's a mask that we are afraid to be seen. If we can't be perfect, then we're never going to put ourselves out there. We're never going to turn in the paper. We're never going to do the video. We're never going to take the next step in our lives because we're not perfect, right? So, do you see how that kind of can stall us and hold us back, right? We're afraid of failing because we're not perfect. So, we look at failure as a bad thing when we are looking through the lens of perfection. And failure in itself is actually the number one sign that you are making progress. You are trying, right? I say all the time, we have to fail forward. If we don't fail forward and we don't try at all, that is the real failure by not trying at all, by living in that box of perfection and never making any progress. So, whenever you are authentic, you are your only competition. You cannot fail at being you. And you have reached it when your love for truth becomes more important than your love for whatever anyone else thinks of you. Other people's opinions, other people's judgments. And that this is because the version of you that other people created in their minds is absolutely 100% not your responsibility. And whenever we try to meet the needs of those versions, we lose every time. We can't attract what we don't identify with. If we're not identifying with authenticity, with our goals, with our dreams, because we are identifying with perfection, we're not going to make any progress. So, whenever we are thriving as our true selves, we become a magnet for all of our dreams, all of our goals, all of our desires, all of the abundance. It literally is attracted to us because we are emitting that frequency of authenticity, which is a very high vibrational. Okay. Perfectionism is a very low vibrational feeling because it is rooted in self doubt and fear and many other things, no confidence, things of that nature that don't serve us in any way. Those are very low vibrational feelings. So, do you see how we can't attract what we really truly want by carrying that vibration of perfection? Okay. So, we then, once we step into our authentic power, we then become a limitless in what we can do. It starts with the real you. It doesn't start with anyone being perfect. Okay. So stop filtering yourself and hustling to give people what you think they want. Become authentic and step into alignment and give them what they need. Okay. So you win every time, I promise. So I committed myself to the journey of alignment through authenticity quite some time ago. I've let go of the what will this person think? What will that person think? What will this person want to hear mentality because there are no filters that dilute who I am when it comes to showing up in my life anymore and or in my business or in my relationships. I show up as me, and what is meant for me will always find its way to me. And I promise the same thing for you. Whenever you show up and you step into your freaking power, your light, what is meant for you will come to you so freaking fast that you will be like, why did I waste so much time trying to be perfect? Right? Whenever you are, think about whenever you're looking at other people, do you get inspired by people who are completely perfect, or do you feel more like down, like, oh man, how am I? Does your dreams and goals seem more out of reach because you're like, how am I ever going to become that person? You know, they are perfect, right? When they're putting on that show. Or do you feel more aligned with and do you feel more inspired when you see people messing up, when you see people, you know, kind of taking their own path and being like, "Hey, I don't know all the things, but I'm trying," you know, and showing up and showing you the failures, showing you the success, showing you all sides of the coin rather than just the destination, okay? So, it's not, you know, um whenever I started this, this I realized that this is a whole new level of freedom, okay? And this is something that it's not always been this way for me. And I worked really, really hard to get to that point because I've pushed so hard in the other direction that I know the bliss of letting go. I know the bliss of letting go of that false avatar that I was trying to be because of everyone else's opinions, everyone else's thoughts of what I should do, who I should be, what I should think, right? I've completely let go of that because I found it doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. I actually wasted so much time going in that other direction. Okay. So I know the bliss of letting go, and I promise you, you will too. Authenticity is your superpower. It will get you so much further than perfection ever will. I promise you. Okay, I love you guys. If this was helpful, please drop a comment below. And of course, if you want more help with this, send me a DM. Talk to you guys later.